So in this video, I'm going to go over 5 things that if you effectively execute them in your men's coaching business, it virtually guarantees your success. And if you're someone who's maybe closer to the beginning of the journey and you have some doubts about, is this going to become what I hope it will become? Am I going to achieve the level of success that I'm dreaming about? I can totally relate to that, because one of the things that we face is there's just so many options, so many different places we can put our energy, so many different ways we can go about building these online coaching businesses. And so if you focus your energy on these 5 things, effectively executing them consistently, your success as a men's coach is virtually guaranteed. So let's get into it. So number one is pick the right niche. This is so critical. Once you get your niche right, everything else falls into place. What do I mean by a niche? Well, a niche consists of a who and a what. The who is the specific type of people that you help, and the what is the specific type of problems you help them solve. If you just have one of these in place, that's not really a niche. It's when you get both of them together, then your niche really comes alive. It's the combination of the who and the what. Specifically, what type of people you work with, and specifically what problems you help them solve. So some of the questions that you can ask yourself as you're picking out a niche. And remember, this niche doesn't have to be carved in stone. You don't have to do it till the end of time. But if you're considering getting a little bit more specific than you have been in the past and you're a little bit nervous about it, just remember you can always change it. But I really encourage you to try to get really focused on a who and a what. And if you don't like it, if it doesn't work out, you can always come up with a new concept later, but it'll probably go great for you. So the first question you can ask yourself when thinking about a potential niche is, can they pay? There could be specific types of people with specific problems that you're very interested in helping. You are qualified to help, but they are just not typically in a position to be able to afford coaching, or maybe it's a type of problem that is not so critical. It's more of a nice to have, where people are less willing to invest money in resolving. That's going to make your building your business more difficult than it needs to be. So ideally, your niche is consists of people that are able and willing to pay for your coaching. The next question to ask yourself is, can you help them? So there may be specific certain niches that you're very interested in getting into, but at this moment in time, you may not quite have the qualifications to be able to make a really a big impact on them. And so think about, like, what knowledge, what personal experience, what perspectives do you currently have, and what are things that you're already positioned to be able to really make a big difference in people's lives. So ask yourself, can you help them? If not, what sort of knowledge do you need to acquire? But ideally, you need to be positioning yourself in a way where you're very qualified. You have the skills, the experience, and the knowledge to really be able to help these people. And then a third question is, do you like working with them? There could be maybe niches where it's a big problem. People are very willing to pay, and you're very qualified to help them, but you just don't enjoy working with them. For example, I was having a conversation with a client recently, and we were talking about launching a new offer where he's getting really specific about a who and a what. And we were talking about the possibility of a program that helps men go through conscious decoupling. In other words, navigating the ends the ending of relationships, long-term relationships, marriages, things like that. And he's very, very knowledgeable and experienced about this. But during the conversation, we just realized that that's not something that he's going to enjoy long-term, having those kind of heavy conversations. And he'd feel much more fulfilled and happier focusing on something else. So ask yourself, do you like working with them? And it should be something that you're really passionate about and see yourself being able to do long term. So the who and the what, can they pay? Can you help them? Do you like working with them? Once you get all these things in place and you get your niche really dialed in, your coaching business will really come alive and thrive. on a whole new level. Okay, so next up is post on social media every single day. Is this necessary? Absolutely not. But you want to give yourself the best possible opportunity to succeed. And posting on social media every day is definitely the way to give yourself the best chance. It could be every weekday. It doesn't necessarily have to be every single day. And really, it's about being consistent. But by posting every single day, it accomplishes several things. For one thing, you're getting the attention of your audience more. You're getting more eyeballs on you, your unique insights, your offers. But then also, you're getting a lot more practice as a content creator. And so, if you imagine two different coaches, one posts every single day for a year, the other posts like once a week for a year. After that year, the one that did every day is going to have so much more practice as a content creator. They're going to be able to create content at a level of quality much higher than the other one by putting in less effort because they will have developed their chops as a content creator. So I highly recommend it. If you can post every single day on social media, commit to that practice, and amazing things will come from that. Next up, create a Facebook group. I love this strategy for consistently connecting with potential perfect fit clients for your coaching. Is it essential? No, of course not. There's many coaches out there that have thriving online coaching businesses and they've never created a Facebook group. There's other strategies that achieve the same thing of consistently connecting with perfect fit clients. For example, you can run Instagram profile visit ads to send people to your profile. Some of them are going to follow you. You then nurture them with your content. You could potentially grow a YouTube channel. But I love the strategy of creating a Facebook group, building an online community of people that are exactly the type of people that your coaching is for, and then consistently getting to know them in the community and connecting with them. It's a beautiful strategy. It doesn't require any spend on ads, and your abilities as a content creator don't have to be as high as, like, if you want to implement, say, a Instagram strategy, you want to have some abilities creating videos, whereas with the Facebook group, all you have to do is share your unique insights. It could be written posts, and just show up and get to know your people, and great things will come from that. Next up, build your email list. So we always want to be building our email list, adding more contacts to it of people that have expressed interest in our coaching at some point. Perhaps they didn't buy right away, but maybe they opt into a lead magnet or something like that. There's a lot of strategies that I can share with you to build your email list. But for the purposes of this video, I just want to include that as kind of a high level concept. Build your email list with people that are a good fit for your coaching, and continually nurture them and connect with them through email. Email typically converts much better than social media. So once you have a nice big list, you can always reach out to them, tell them about your new offers, and it's going to be pretty much guaranteed consistent revenue for you by building that email list. So I highly, highly recommend that. I consider it essential. And then the last point in the 5 things, learn sales. You don't have to be like a world-class sales expert, but you should have some ability to conduct an effective discovery call where you're able to properly communicate the value of your coaching. You're able to guide the prospect through potentially changing some false beliefs they may have that are preventing them from taking that step of working with you. And so I highly recommend exposing yourself to some sort of sales training and implementing some sort of structure in your coaching business, where when you do get on a call with a prospect, you have some kind of a concept or an idea of how you're going to go about doing that call, where you can effectively onboard new clients. So that's it, guys. 5 things. If you effectively and consistently implement these in your business, your success is virtually guaranteed. Peace.